Good morning, YouTube. I'm about to get a lift in with one of my posing athletes. Also, he's a Tua athlete. For those of you who are new here, I am a posing coach full-time, and I coach through Take Uncommon Action, Team Tua. Our motto pretty much is to fear mediocrity, and by taking uncommon action to be different and stand out from the crowd. So if you have like this inner greatness within you and you want to really pursue your dreams, it's pretty much what this culture is all about. And to not only take uncommon action, but also just like bring this vibe of just a movement where whomever you're around, those people also influence to take uncommon action to pursue their dreams. That's just what we're all about. And speaking of standing out from the crowd, I was just thinking about this morning when I was doing my journaling and then reading my scriptures, because I'm Christian, I read scriptures regularly. And I got a message in this group chat that I'm part of with other posing coaches. And one of the individuals asked a question, and I wasn't sure if they wanted me to answer the questions, because it was just like 3 prompt questions. The first one was, where have you felt like you were the unworthy one or the outcast? How has God shown favor? And I'm just going to read what I wrote. I took this as an opportunity for me to really use this as journal time for me to really reflect on this last year, because sometimes I could be super hard on myself and feel like nothing has happened, but looking back, a lot has happened. And Paige and I have been very blessed with this opportunity, me being a posing coach full time and also being a content creator. So my answer to that question, I'll read it again. Where have you felt like you were the unworthy one or the outcast? How has God shown favor? So my answer was, I remember feeling like this last April. After praying for what felt like 3 years, I felt like an outcast because nothing was progressing career-wise for me. For me personally, God doesn't answer my prayers. He's already answered. So if I ask for something and He's answered them already, He's not going to answer me again because He already told me. That makes sense? I learned that the hard way. I was too scared to follow His answer years prior because it required uncomfortable work and skills to achieve it. The flip switch when a good Samaritan came into my life at my lowest time of my life. Felt pretty silly thinking God abandoned me where He truly had shown favor in the details. I just had to take action at that point. So the second question was, when has there been a time where you've let your own selfish pleasure override God's purpose? How did you course correct? Honestly, I mean, my wife will say it too. I feel like I'm generally a very humble person. Like, I'm not the type of person that does things for ill intent or to get something in a prideful way. But I feel like my pride is more focused on the internal hurt towards myself. So my answer was, me being hard on myself and not giving praise to my talents is me being selfish. I often reflect that I am a child of God, so beating myself up is giving a lack of sacredness to that fact. To course correct, I picture my life with my wife and our little family, as well as having my focus on the character of Christ and take mental notes of what character traits I must take action to be more like Him. And then the last question is, can you identify when or even currently where God is using process to prepare you for what's next? And then my answer was, yep, yesterday He made it very clear. Faith and works are definitely required to project 2025. So to not be super vague, I just had a talk with Brady Oak, who is the CEO of this brand, and I'm also a coach with him too. And there were just some discussions that made me feel like I need to really step it up and be a leader. I feel like I've put myself in a mental position where I feel like I'm always the assistant in my life. Like, for example, when I did sports in school, I was always what felt like the assistant to the captain. And in my life of being my parents being the leader and then me being an assistant and being an uncle and having to take care of my nephews and nieces with really not knowing what I'm doing was another way where I feel like I kind of made myself a second tier rating individual. So just had a talk with Brady, and it just made me realize that I need to step away from this shadow of being an assistant and be more of a leader in regards to the things that we're going to be pursuing this next year, because there's going to be a lot of projects with Tua that I'm going to be a lot more involved in, and we'll see what happens. I'm still big, but you guys will be here part of the journey. I'm gonna get this endo pump in, as well as some strong omegas, which is fish oil, to get me straight for my workout, and I'll see you at the gym. All right, guys, we're gonna be hitting my final set. I'm hitting 175 pounds. We're gonna be going for about 15 reps and see how well I can hit this bad boy. Remember, we're always posing. At least that's my theory with everything. Everything I do at the gym will all parallel to my posing, so you always want to make sure that you're nicely and controlled in your eccentric motion, honestly the whole motion in general. So same goes for hitting front doubles, back doubles, all the above. One. Ooh. 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 Okay, all you, brother. Here with the man, Eric. He's a classic physique competitor. We went over his posing for his last 2 shows. Actually, it was his first season and freaking crushed it. Let's see his back. Do a front double. Nice. I wish I had something inspirational to share with the team, but I have nothing to share other than be uncommon and fear mediocrity. I think I said that earlier in this video, but you know the drill. By the way, there's this quote I heard the other day by Hadi Choopan where he said, "Tell your muscles to become beautiful." I know it sounds super cheesy, but it's something I've been considering a lot lately when I'm working out. When I'm pushing every rep, I'm just like, yes, become beautiful. This is bodybuilding.
Nice. Yup.
I should stop slamming that. I am such a newbie for doing that.
All you.
Master a physical demanding modality that pushes your body and mind. Work.
There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Easy. Lightweight. Come on. Come on. Come on. One more. Come on. Push. 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 Nice. Got it?
Yeah. Let's go lock in. Good. Lower your right side a little bit. Right there, good. Come on, 2 more. Let's go. Good, 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 good. Oh, just drop it.
Honestly, I need to talk about it more.
Talk about the Manscaped more?
Maybe like somehow just edge my way. What do people, are you recording?
Yeah.
What do people say? This is not a paid advertisement, but Manscaped is a bomb. If you want to make your,
Lifesaver.
yes, if you want to get that nice definition, smooth looking physique, this is where it is. Anyways, it's been a few hours. I'm actually cooking about 8.9 ounces of chicken, and then I also have, guys, it's a lot. 500 grams of rice because I am so behind on my carbs. And then I'm gonna put a serving of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And honestly, I thought I was gonna talk more during my workout, but I was just so locked in and working out. I didn't even know what to tell you guys. I was just kind of like, you know what? We're just gonna be muted and get the job done. But what did come to my mind as I've been thinking about this year, since this year is closing off here soon, is there was this time where, let's just say, I was away from home for a long time. And when I came back home, a very well-respected, let's call him a priest, invited me to give a sermon to, honestly, like a good amount of people. Like, let's say like maybe 500 people, 400. It was a lot of people where I gave a talk. And I remember after I gave my talk of my spiritual experiences that I learned in this space time of year, he like grabbed me over the shoulder, and he like, before I sat down after I gave my speech, and my speech was like 30 minutes, he said, look at this, people. There will be a moment in your life where you will be a leader amongst many, like among the world. And I remember when he said that, I was really intimidated and was scared what that might look like, because I've never really saw myself as a leader or someone who had much influence, but that was because I had a lot of I held a lot of limits towards myself. And this year has been a huge blessing in the sense of where I have really come to believe that I don't have limits. I could surpass all of them, and I could achieve my goals. So, and the biggest thing when I was talking to Eric, which was the person I was working out with today, is he said, man, I've noticed that you're working with a lot of people around the world. And I had to sit there and like reflect. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have. Like, the uncommon style of posing has gone to Malaysia, Brazil, India. Like, I've worked with people all over the world, Canada, the US, even Africa, like all over the place. So it's just kind of like, sometimes I need to sit there and be grateful and just see like how much influence, I don't like using that word, but how much like this just posing coaching helps people. Because honestly, I feel like I've drawn and my gosh, my brain is dying. I have come to really have like a nice bond with a lot of people I worked with, where it's just like, not only have I helped them improve in their posing, but like they have helped me become better as a man and as a man of God too. So anyways, I don't know why I want to share that, but I'll close it there. So if you guys really, all I gotta say is like, if you have limitations or you feel like you'd have them, just understand that there is no ceiling at all, especially through God. And I'm beginning to understand and see it now. And I'm seeing that this year, 2025, I feel like it's gonna be a lot more crazier than last year, but I feel like I'm ready for it. I feel like this year, when I first got into posing coaching, it was kind of overwhelming. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? This is so unreal. Not everybody does this. But now this year is just like, it's gonna be another level. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all those good things for me and Paige. And manifest greatness and be uncommon. Love you guys. Go to your goals. Bye.